All right, let's jump right into this explainer. Today, we're unpacking the incredibly dramatic origins and the real-world capabilities of what is easily one of the most coveted autonomous agents on the market right now, Manus AI. If you've been paying any attention to the AI space lately, you absolutely know that moving from simple text chatbots to full-on autonomous execution is the new frontier of digital productivity. So we're going to break down exactly how Manus operates, where it totally crushes it, and of course, where it actually falls short.
Just to give you an idea of the sheer scale of the corporate battle over this tech, Meta literally attempted a massive $2 billion acquisition of Manus just months ago. They wanted to integrate this agentic framework into huge platforms like WhatsApp and Instagram. It was a blockbuster deal that absolutely set the tech world on fire before it was abruptly and completely halted by regulators.
Here's our roadmap for the explainer today. We've got 1. Origins and geopolitical tech battles. 2. The background virtual assistant. 3. Content and solopreneur automation workflows. 4. Plans and credit limits. 5. Real-world drawbacks and friction. And finally, 6. The final objective verdict.
Okay, starting with Section 1, Origins and Geopolitical Tech Battles. Let's look at the true story behind Manus AI.
The rapid timeline here is just fascinating. Manus was created by a Chinese startup called Butterfly Effect, which was founded back in 2022 by Zhao Hong and co-founder Ji Chao. If those names sound familiar, it's because they're the exact same creators behind the massively popular Monica.ai browser extension. So following the viral launch of Manus, Meta swooped right in with that $2 billion offer in late 2025. But by April 2026, Beijing's National Development and Reform Commission stepped in, citing national security grounds. They blocked the deal and forced Meta to completely unwind all data access by June.
So, where does that leave the platform today? Well, with the unwinding of that mega acquisition, Manus remains a fiercely independent, foreign-owned, autonomous tool, and its founders are currently navigating some pretty complex exit bans to reclaim their startup, while reportedly looking to raise outside capital to just keep building the platform on their own.
Moving on to Section 2, the background virtual assistant bridging the gap between information and action.
You know how with standard chatbots, you kind of have to hold their hand, you type out every single step, wait for a response, type the next step? It's exhausting. Manus acts totally differently. It's a background virtual assistant. You can give it a massive goal, like, say, tracking a full month of market research or compiling a deep competitive analysis, and then you just close your laptop. That's it. It works silently in a secure cloud environment while you go grab a coffee, only sending you a notification when the entire project is completely finished.
Now, one of its absolute best features is the local browser copilot. Basically, Manus securely acts directly through your own browser's active tabs and your local IP address. It literally leverages your authenticated sessions. Because of this, it looks exactly like a human, like you, to external websites. This means it easily bypasses those strict CAPTCHAs and security blocks that normally ruin traditional web scraping bots. It's a real game changer.
Let's dive into Section 3. Content and solopreneur automation workflows, turning thoughts into executed tasks.
For the content creators out there, Manus acts as what we can only call an infinite social media machine. Instead of bouncing between 5 different apps, Manus will research top accounts in your specific niche, spot the actual viral engagement patterns driving their success, and then write up a complete 30-day calendar of captions and hooks. But get this, it doesn't stop at text. It scripts full multimedia projects, generates consistent imagery, creates voiceovers, and will literally edit the video cuts to perfectly match the tempo of your background music.
And for the solopreneurs, check out this lead generation workflow. Manus can autonomously scour the web to find 50 ideal business leads. It then actually visits and reads through their specific websites, writes highly personalized 3-sentence email hooks tailored to each individual business, and finally, it drops those finished messages directly into your Gmail drafts. All you have to do is review and hit send.
The best part? Once you perfect an intricate workflow like that lead gen loop, you don't have to explain it all over again the next day. You just package it into what's called an agent skill. This saves that whole complex, multi-step task into a single, standardized shortcut command. You can trigger it every single day and get perfect consistency.
All right, Section 4, Plans and Credit Limits, the reality of daily usage.
So let's talk about the catch. Your ability to execute tasks is entirely dictated by credit limits. The free tier gives you roughly 300 credits a day. That's fine for basic research or short, single-step tasks. But if you want to deploy those deep, autonomous workflows we just talked about, or build functional web apps, you're going to need the paid tier at $20 a month. Complex tasks burn through credits fast, so you really have to carefully manage your daily allocations.
That leads us right into Section 5, Real-World Drawbacks and Friction. What happens when the automation breaks?
Okay, we need a reality check here. It's not all seamless magic. The most frustrating drawback by far is what the community calls the loop-driven credit drain. Imagine Manus hits a wall on a dynamic website or gets confused by an unexpected layout. Instead of just stopping and asking for help, it keeps trying, failing, and looping. It rapidly burns through your hard-earned credit balance in the background, and you don't even get a completed result at the end of it. It's brutal.
You've also got to watch out for something called attention drift. When you hand the agent a highly complex research task, it can get so bogged down opening multiple spreadsheets, parsing PDFs, and navigating a dozen browser tabs that it straight up forgets the original overarching goal you assigned it. It basically loses the forest for the trees.
Furthermore, once a task is officially marked as done, poof, Manus wipes its memory clean. The context window is completely cleared. That means if you want to continue a massive multi-day project, you have to refeed it all the original context and files. Doing this over and over again eats up massive amounts of your credit allocation.
And because Manus is so focused on raw execution, the final output formatting can be, well, pretty messy. To combat the memory wipes and chaotic spreadsheets, users have quietly adopted the cleanup hitter method. Basically, you take the raw data Manus dumps on your desktop and feed it into a completely separate conversational AI to properly structure, clean, and format the final deliverables.
Let's wrap things up with Section 6, the final objective verdict. Is Manus right for you? This right here is the ultimate question, because Manus operates directly inside your local browser and uses your active, secure logins to do all these amazing things. You have to rigorously evaluate the risk. Does giving a highly capable, foreign-owned automation tool this level of access to your private accounts actually fit your personal security requirements and your business's risk profile? It's a huge consideration.
Ultimately, the best way to know is to test it out yourself. Click the link in our description to claim your 300 free daily credits and push this agent to its limits. Because the big question isn't just whether AI will run your business in the future, it's whether you are willing to hand over the keys today. Think about it. See you in the next explainer.